further welcome to NTV English News Bulletin. I am Bhavana Casey. In the beginning, we have the headlines. Prime Minister Dahal received overwhelming majority in vote of confidence. Nepali Congress and Nagarik Unmukti Party will remain in opposition despite voting for the Prime Minister. 201st birth anniversary of Prithvinarayan Saha being observed today. President Bhandari says Saha's ideology of national unity equally relevant today. Brazil's judicial authorities order their parole. And Biratnagar Super Kings facing Lumini All Stars in the final of Nepal T20 League, winner to receive cash prize of 5.5 million rupees. Welcome back. You are with NTV English News Bulletin. Now we have the news in details. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has garnered an extraordinary vote of confidence from the House of Representatives. 268 out of 275 MPs voted in favour of the Prime Minister's proposal seeking the vote of confidence. Dahal required a minimum of 136 votes. Altogether, 270 MPs were present at the House of Representatives meeting on Tuesday. CPN Mao Centre, Nepali Congress, CPN-UML, Rashtriya Swatantra Party, Rashtriya Prajatantra Party, Janata Samajwadi Party, CPN Mukti Party, independent MPs Amresh Kumar Singh, Prabhu Shah and Yogendra Madal gave their vote of confidence to the Prime Minister. Despite lending their support, Nepali Congress and Nagarik Unmukti Party have decided to remain in opposition. Lawmakers from Nepal Workers and Peasants Party Prem Shual and Chitra Bahadur Kesi of Rashtriya Jana Morcha voted against the Prime Minister's proposal. Following the voting at the Parliament, Prime Minister Dahal said Tuesday's voting has added his sense of accountability. Talking to media persons as he emerged victorious from the Parliament building, Prime Minister Dahal has clarified that no agreement was reached with the Nepali Congress on the process of securing a vote of confidence in the Parliament. The Prime Minister further noted that the umpteen support he received in the Parliament has made him proud, while it has also added the challenges. Lumini province is getting a new chief minister today. Province Chief Amik Serchan has given time till 4 o'clock today to submit the claim for the chief minister along with the signatures of the majority of members according to subsection 2 of the Article 168 of Constitution of Nepal. With the support of Mao Centre and other parties, CPN-UML's parliamentary party leader Leela Giri is scheduled to submit a claim as a chief minister. Province Chief Serchan will then appoint Giri as the chief minister. Since none of the parties have a majority in Lumini province, Serchan called for appointment of the chief minister in accordance with subsection 2 of the Article 168 of the Constitution. In the Provincial Assembly and Nagarik Unmukti Party 4 each, and Janamat Party and Janata Samajwadi Party 3 seats each. Likewise, the Nepali Congress has 27 seats, Rashtriya Jana Morcha and Unified Socialist has 1 seat each, with Lokatantrik Samajwadi Party having 3 seats and independent candidates also having the 3 seats. Prithvi Jayanti is being marked today throughout the country. The day marks the birthday of Prithvinarayan Saha, the unified of modern Nepal. The government has announced a public holiday today on the occasion of 301st birth, the 301st Prithvi Jayanti after a gap of several years. The Rashtriya Prajatantra Party, which has been demanding the reinstatement of the institution of monarchy and a Hindu state, succeeded in convincing the government to announce a holiday on the occasion of Prithvi Jayanti. The Rashtriya Prajatantra Party is also organizing a tea reception today on the occasion of across the country by organizing several programs. In this connection, Chief of Army Staff Prabhu Ram Sarma is unveiling the full-body size statue of nation builder Saha in the premises of Gorkha Palace. Meanwhile, President Bidyadevi Bhandari has expressed that the ideology of Prithvinarayan Saha is equally relevant as of today. President Bhandari said this while giving her message of best wishes on the occasion of 301st birth anniversary of King Prithvinarayan Saha and the National Unity Day. The President said, adjourning to today's sovereign, independent, inclusive and democratic Republic of Nepal was built on the foundation of the unification campaign undertaken by Prithvinarayan Shah. With this update, time to go for a short break, but still to come we have. Welcome back. Now to more updates. Brazil's judicial authorities have ordered the arrest of top public officials after rioters stormed key government buildings in Brasilia. One official, the former commander of military police, has been arrested, local media reported. The officials also include Brasilia's former public security chief Anderson Torres and denies any role in the riots. Fabio Augusto, the police commander, was dismissed from his role after supporters of ex-president Jair Bolsonaro stormed the Congress, the presidential palace and the Supreme Court. South Korean officials have said the COVID-19 positivity rate of inbound travelers from China had considerably decreased since it toughened quarantine measures for arrivals from the neighboring country. Lim Suk-yong, a Korean disease control and prevention agency official, said in a regular briefing that the positivity rate was reduced by more than 10% from the peak of 30% after the South Korean government required a negative test result for all travelers from China. The agency said a total of 6,396 people left China for 6 days from January 2nd to January tested and 1,100 were positive. Japanese Chief Cabinet Secretary Hirokazu Matsuno criticized China on Wednesday for one-sidedly restricting visa issuances to Japanese citizens. At a news conference in Tokyo, he labeled the move highly regrettable. Chinese embassies had to stop issuing new visas for South Koreans and Japanese nationals on Tuesday in an apparent retaliation for COVID-19 measures recently imposed by those countries on travelers from China. It was unclear whether China would expand the visa suspension to other countries that have imposed virus testing on passengers from China following its surge in COVID-19. A withholding of visas from South Korean or Japanese business people could delay a revival of commercial activity and potential new investment following China's abrupt uplifting of the have. Welcome back. Now to more updates. The fate of a tiny village has sparked heated debate in Germany over the country's continued use of coal and whether tackling climate change justifies breaking the law. Environmental activists were locked in a stand-up with police this week around the hamlet of the Luzerath, west of Cologne, that's due to be bulldozed for the expansion of nearby mine. Protesters refused on Tuesday to heed a court ruling effectively banning them from the area. Some dug trenches, built barricades and perched atop giant tripods in an effort to stop heavy machines from reaching the extracted from beneath Luzerath. The government and the energy company RWE says the coal is needed to ensure Germany's energy security, squeezed by the cut in supply of Russian gas due to war in Ukraine. A group of Kenyan students have come up with a unique and effective way of trying to help fight world hunger. They have developed edible starch from grass, which can be used to make paris and ugali, a staple meal in Kenya. The students believe that their innovation will eradicate global hunger. The end product can also be fortified to come up with an alternative to wheat flour and can be used as a substitute for maize flour. The grass has to go through a process, and since the students do not have land, they contact farmers to plant the grass. Once the grass is harvested, it is washed. 1 kg of flour is $0.19 and once it hits the market, it will be sold for $0.30 According to UN, approximately 811 million people globally suffer from hunger. More updates lined up on the other side, but before that, let's have the highlights first. Now to sports. Good afternoon. Biratnagar Super Kings is playing against Lumini All Stars in the Cricket League. In the match underway at TV Cricket Ground in Kirtipur, Lumini All Stars has chosen to bat first after winning the toss. The winner of the franchise competition will receive 5.5 million rupees in cash, while the runner-ups will walk home with 3 million rupees. Kathmandu Knights, Pokhara Avengers, Biratnagar Super Kings, Lumini All Stars, Janakpur Royals and Far West United are 6 teams that competed in the double round robin League of Nepal T20 League. Petra Kvitova kept her perfect 2023 record in attack thanks to an abreast victory over Jen Queen Anne. After coming from 5-3 down in 71-minute opening set, a 7-3 sets point in the ensuing tiebreak to win it 8-6, Kvitova moved through when Zheng retired of the match between number 5 seeded Daria Kasakina and her fellow Czech Barbara Krejcikova. Well, with this update, we come to the end of this English News Bulletin. But before we say goodbye, let's have a quick reminder of the major stories. Prime Minister Dahal receives overwhelming majority in vote of confidence. Nepali Congress and Nagarik Unmukti Party to remain in opposition despite voting for the Prime Minister. During the first birth anniversary of Prithvi Narayan Saha being observed today, President Bhandari says Saha's ideology of national unity equally relevant today. Brazil's judicial authorities order arrest of top of public officials after rioters stormed key government buildings in the capital. Accused officials deny their role in riots. Received cash prize of 5.5 million rupees. That's all we have in this edition of English News Bulletin. I'll see you again with next round of English Bulletin at 6 in the evening. Till then, have a great time ahead and do stay tuned with us. Namaste.